Hello everyone, myself Narayan Naik, Assistant Professor, Department of ISC, Kendra Engineering College, Bandwad. Today I am going to give video lectures on software architecture and design pattern. So let us start with course information of software architecture and design pattern. This entire course which provides a fundamental concept of design pattern and also which provides the complete concept of object-oriented paradigms. The course objectives. This course will enable students to learn how to add functionality to design while minimizing complexity, what the code qualities are required to maintain to keep code flexible, to understand the common design patterns, to explore the appropriate pattern for design problems. So these four are the objectives we should keep in mind before learning. The course outcome. The student should be able to design and implement a code with higher performance and lower complexity, be aware of code quality needed to keep code flexible, experience the code design principle and be able to assess the quality of design with respect to this principle, capable of applying this principle in the design of object-oriented systems, be able to select and apply the suitable pattern in specific contents. These four are the course outcome expected from the student at the end of the semester. The course content. The module 1 which contains introduction to the design pattern. So in the module 1 we are going to study what is design pattern, how design pattern solve the particular problems, how to select the design pattern and what is the concept of object oriented development. In the module 2 analysis of a system, overview of the analysis phase, functional requirement and complete study of design and implementation. In the third module, we are going to study design pattern catalog, so which contains structural patterns. In the fourth module, interactive systems and MVC architecture. So brief introduction to the MVC architecture and particular interactive system. In the fifth module, designing with distributed object, where which we are going to study the complete architecture of client server, JRM invocation and distributed object. So these are the reference material, textbook, object oriented analysis, design and implementation. Author name is Brahmadattan Sarnath Ramnath and another author design pattern Erich Gamma, Richard Allen. Textbook 1 or module 2, 4 and 5. Textbook 2 we are using for the module 1 and 3 and the 2 are the reference book. Module 1 contents introduction, what is design pattern, describing design pattern, the catalog of design pattern, organizing the catalog, how design pattern solve design problems, how to select a design pattern, how to use the design pattern, what is object-oriented development, key concept of object-oriented design and other related concepts. So now first let us consider what is design pattern. Christopher Alexander says he is one of the author of pattern language. He wrote a book on pattern language which contains patterns in buildings and towns. As per his views, he says that each pattern describes a problem which occurs over and over again in our environment and then describes the core of the solution to that problem in such a way that you can see this solution a million times over without ever doing it the same way twice. As per the author, this definition is true about object-oriented design pattern, but our solutions are expressed in terms of object and interface instead of wall and doors. We will also see the many other alternative definitions of design pattern. A design pattern is a well-defined solution to a common problem. So a design pattern is a industry standard approach. A design pattern could be a template. A design pattern could be a language independent. So next, why do we need design pattern? To solve common problems, so we require design pattern. So these are the following common problems: how to properly create a class, how to instantiate an object, how to interact between the object, how to write reusable codes. So these are the main common problems. So we need to solve by using design pattern. A pattern has the four essential elements. The first one is pattern name, the problem, the solution, the consequences. A pattern name with this essential element, so we can use to describe a particular problem. We can increase our design vocabulary. With this, we can also talk about our college, department, universities. So without pattern name, we cannot identify the particular object-oriented pattern. The second essential element is problem. With this, we can describe when to apply the particular pattern and how to represent the algorithm as an object. And we also describe the problem makes easy to communicate with it. The third essential element is solution. This element which describes the element make up the particular design. We can speed up the design, which describes also their relationship, responsibilities and collaboration. And the fourth one is the consequences. These elements are the result and trade-off applying the particular pattern. The next part will continue in the next video.